This is Shelley Kraft coming to you live on SNNLive. We're at the Healthcare Week in San Francisco 2015. I have back with me, Mike Oliver of SpectraScience. It's a publicly traded company. The symbol is SCIE. For those of you in the audience who haven't met Mike before, Mike, welcome to SNNLive.
Shelley, thank you for having us. It's always a pleasure to chat with you.
Always good to have you. Let's get an overview of the company.
SpectraScience is a medical device company, and we use light technologies to detect and diagnose cancer. The advantage of that is we can do this in real time without removing tissue from the patient. So what we do is we have a technology that allows us to give clinicians the answers to their diagnostic questions faster. Is it precancerous or not? We can do it safer for the patient. It's more safe for the patient because we don't have to remove tissue and send it to a lab to do that. And last but not least, it's less expensive for the healthcare system. So it's a win-win-win situation.
This is an industry that's not new anymore. It's not old either. Is there any competition that you face in this market?
Well, certainly there are a number of companies that purport to do optical biopsies. And the difference between what they do and what we do is pretty significant. First of all, they show clinicians pictures of tissue. And the clinician has to be specially trained. The clinician has to recognize those tissue differentiations and make a subjective determination. So essentially, in our case, where we're looking at things in the lower gastrointestinal tract, you're asking a gastroenterologist to pretend to be an amateur pathologist. So that's the first point of differentiation. What we do is we show the clinician an icon. We're truly computer-assisted diagnosis, an icon being either a green circle or a red stop sign. Now that's important because in screening colonoscopies, in a lot of countries in Northern Europe and Western Europe, nurse clinicians are moving into doing screening colonoscopies. And so nurse clinicians can now have at their fingertips a definitive diagnostic that gives them a diagnostic capability equal to or greater than that of the reigning experts. Additionally, we have a negative predictive value, in other words, a measure of accuracy, that exceeds 95 and approaches 96%. The other technologies out there from the big companies that are in the market that have these interpretive technologies have negative predictive values only in the mid 80%. And that's telling because ASGE, the American Society for Gastrointestinal Endoscopy, when they set their clinical standards, set a standard of a minimum of 90% threshold. Now there is one other technology out there that gets negative predictive values in the 95 to 96% area like ours. Again, it's a subjective technology and it's a very good one, but it's 2 to 3 times as expensive on a per procedure basis as we are. Also requires the hospital to have a significant capital outlay of literally hundreds of thousands of euro. We provide our capital at a lease price that is nominal, anywhere from 500 to 1,000 euro, and the disposable portion, the per procedure cost, is anywhere from half to 1/3 of our competitors.
So, today, what is to prevent the industry from full adoptability of your product?
Well, only the fact that we have 33 patents in the United States and 25 in Western Europe. So we have strong intellectual property protection. In addition to that, we have an algorithm that's very proprietary, that's a trade secret, that is a result of probably 8 to 10 years of clinical research.
So when will the industry, when will the hospitals, when will the medical companies out there, practices, I mean, I can go on to PPOs, and I'll keep going. When will your product be fully adopted by the industry?
Well, let's turn it around, Shelley, and just answer the question, when will it be introduced? And our expectation is 2015 will be the year of introduction in Europe. We're in the process of doing a very significant clinical evaluation. That clinical evaluation will show and replicate our 96% or greater negative predictive values. In other words, show that it's clinically effective. And we'll also have the opportunity to show in a number of major European markets the economic benefit that we bring as well. So the two of those combined are really important, because it isn't good enough anymore just to have a better product. You have to have a better product that's more cost effective. So we'll have those evaluations done by third quarter. We'll start our marketing activities in the major European markets, primarily in the UK and Germany, in Q4 2015, and we expect to get significant sales beginning in Q4 of 2015, ramping up very, very significantly in 2016.
You're making some moves.
We've spent a lot of time working on this, and the short answer is yes, we're making some moves.
Love it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get a website for you to get more information.
SpectraScience, spelled www.spectrascience.com, SpectraScience.com.
Michael Oliver, SpectraScience. It's a publicly traded company. The symbol is SCIE. I'm Shelley Kraft. This is SNNLive, and we're coming to you live from Healthcare Week in San Francisco 2015. Mike, good luck. Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure, Shelley. Thank you again.